Welcome back to Valley Life. I'm Alicia Safias, and we are at Miracle Ear in Visalia today. I'm joined by Dave Benson, who is a pioneer of these things really in the Valley. How are you doing?
Great. Thanks for coming in.
Now, first of all, I'm wearing a hearing device right now, and I bet you could never tell out there. I bet nobody can see it. We're going to talk about it in a minute. But really, the technology on these things has come so far. People at home may not know about it. Let's talk about that.
Yeah. Well, these are not your grandfather's hearing aids. They're automatic. They're completely computerized. They do everything for you. In fact, just up until a couple months ago, you'd have to push a button in order to change your program. If you go into a restaurant, you'd push a button and it changed the program. Now it's all automatic. It's unbelievable. It's fun working with this technology.
I bet. And specifically at Miracle Ear, it kind of has, the company has an interesting history. And it really was something that the founder needed and developed. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, it's real exciting. Ken Dahlberg started the Miracle Ear in 1948 because he had a electronics background. In World War II, he was a P-51 fighter pilot. And after 103 missions, he was shot down for the third time, captured by the Germans, and spent the rest of the time in the POW camp. And when he came back, he made the first hearing aid, Miracle Ear hearing aid. It's really, really pretty neat.
Yeah, it's amazing. And
Great history.
It really is. And I know that a lot of people in the Valley come here and it changes their lives. It truly changes their lives. And I think that's something that a lot of people just think they need to live with. What would your message be to those people?
The quality of life is very important, and what most people don't realize is the lifestyle that we like to have includes hearing correctly. It's easy to hear, it's much harder to understand, and that's why people come in for help. They hear people talk, it's loud enough, it's just not understandable because of the processing of the brain.
What is the most common thing you hear from people when they come in, and what are some of the solutions that they may not know about?
Well, we have 100% invisible hearing aids. Some people don't want anything to show. The RIC that you're wearing is called a receiver in the canal, and it's the most popular. 70% of all hearing aids sold now are this type. Very comfortable. You can't tell. In fact, the only complaint we get is sometimes they step in the shower, turn on the water, and oh my gosh, I have my hearing aids in. So that's something that's the only complaint we get about them. It's really neat. Also, we have, in addition to invisible, we have the waterproof, 100% waterproof. You can also swim with these. You can go 30 minutes down about 3 feet in the water. And the reason why you can only go for about 30 minutes is the zinc air battery needs air. And after it depletes the air, after about 25 to 30 minutes, the hearing aid quits. And it's not because the hearing aid's broken or waterlogged, it's because of the battery. You get out, put a new battery, and it's good to go.
I know people at home probably want to see it. So really, you're looking at it, you really can't tell. And if you take it out, let's show everyone actually how tiny it is. That is amazing.
They come in all different colors too, and that's kind of nice. This is a pearlescent. We have them in dark gray, beige, pink, all different colors.
And honestly, I couldn't feel that I was wearing it. I actually forgot about it until we talked about it again. But you said this comprises 70% of what people are getting now?
Exactly. The hearing aid market, 70% of the sales are RICs, receiver in the count. Yeah.
And the other one that you have, the beige one, let's show everyone this. This is even smaller.
A little darker. This is the invisible. It fits completely down inside the ear canal. The reason why it's dark is if you look at someone's ear canal, it's kind of a dark shaded canal. And so we darken it to make it look like it's, a part of the ear canal. Yeah, it's 100% invisible.
And this actually does all of the things that a traditional hearing aid that we think about can do. I mean, it can make everything clear. It can make us hear everything. How does it fit into such a small device?
Understand everything. Not just hear, but understand words. And that's most important.
But how does it all fit into such a small device? Because we're used to seeing the bigger models.
Just like computers, everything's getting smaller and smaller and more powerful. And that's why we're able to do this. The first hearing aid was probably the size of this sound booth. It was very large, just like the first computer.
And for people at home watching, would you say that they could come in, they get a consultation? How does it all work?
They would call for an appointment. We'd take some information. They would make the appointment, of course, with our front office assistant. We'd come in, they would come in, I should say. We give them a complete hearing evaluation. It is completely free. We want to find out if they would be a benefit by wearing hearing devices. If they don't have a hearing loss, we shake their hand and we encourage them to come back once a year to get another test just to make sure something hasn't changed dramatically with their hearing.
Well, thank you so much for the educational lesson. I hope people take heed on your warning there about coming in.
Well, thank you for visiting.
Thanks for being with us. Again, Miracle Ear. You can call the office, come in for a free consultation, and Valley Life will be right back.